Let's go pro. Let's go pro all day.
Like we said, this is going to be what you announced as your last competition, but what happens if you don't come out on top?
Yeah, if I lose, it's going to haunt me for the rest of my career, probably.
So would you come back?
We're kind of up here laughing and joking a lot, but one of the great things about our Buffalo chef community is it's a really kind of a tight-knit group. We all kind of know each other, dine in each other's restaurants, support each other. So when we get together and do stuff like this, it's a really an exciting time for both the city, the guests, and especially ourselves.
This is a nice event and tool for our industry to kind of show off what we can do in the food scene in Buffalo. But there's so many amazing chefs in Buffalo right now that, let's give some of these guys a chance to step up and show what they can do, because last time I checked, 18 restaurants opened up downtown Buffalo in the last 3 years. So that's a lot of talent in our city, and it's time for somebody else to do it. Well, you learn a lot through this whole thing. You learn, to swallow your ego, to work on the fly, work with these great chefs, and I learned what to do, what not to do. Unfortunately, what not to do maybe more times, but it's been great. It's brought this community together, this restaurant community, and I'm forever grateful, like I said.
You're definitely going to be nervous. Stage fright was huge. Tried to maintain composure and just get after it. So definitely very nervous. We were both very nervous. Such adrenaline rush just going through my system and just no turning back. I couldn't fold. So yeah. I like to go seasonal. I like to go simple, bold flavors. I like to make the food look good, taste good. Of course, the most important, we like to source from the local farms, and everything's made from scratch. You're not going to see like a mayonnaise laying around our kitchen. That's got to get made from scratch. That's just the way I like to keep it. It is difficult this time of the year, especially with this horrific winter we've had. It's hard to source other things, but we do the best we can. So.
Let's begin by welcoming the first of our three judges from the Rue Franklin. Say hi to Corey Kley, ladies and gentlemen. And Brad Rowell, give him a round of applause for helping with our secret ingredient.
You can tell they spent a lot of time kind of conceptualizing their dishes, and it really showed. It wasn't just people cutting and toasting bread, which isn't really something you see highlighted as much in cooking now. You don't see people saying like, I'm using bread this way or this way. It's usually kind of like an afterthought. So to bring it to the forefront, I thought was really interesting, and those guys did a great job.
And welcome back, Izabela Wojcik from the James Beard House. We couldn't be happier to have her in Western New York this afternoon. Izabela, welcome once again. Great to have you back.
Congratulations, Chef. This is excellent.
Thank you.
First of all, it's a beautiful presentation. So just visually, when you look at this color, it's a really warm, inviting color of brown. And the texture, I will tell you, the texture is excellent. So between the soup, which is just thick enough, but sort of perfect, and then the texture of your crostini and the chicken liver, which is nothing's too hard, nothing's too soft. It's really, they're not the same texture, but they really complement one another. So between the visual, the flavor that both of you have talked about, and then just the texture, it's a really wonderful way to start what feels like it's going to be a great meal and perfect for the weather, and that rye does really come through. So congratulations.
Thank you.
So yeah, I think this was cooked great. You got a lot of different flavors that really married well. I wouldn't know if I would say cherries and kumquats would be something I would put together, but then eating it all together, I really loved it. And I thought that they would season great. You still had the acidity, which kept it fresh. Wanting to go back for bite after bite. Yeah, I really thought it was excellent. So nice work.
This is my kind of dessert, although there's 2 different preparations of bread and cream, of course. It eats really light, and it's just the citrus in the ice cream. The cardamom really shines through on that crumble. The bread pudding is light, not too creamy. It's really the way I like that in the meal. Not too sweet. It's really, really well balanced.
We heard their thoughts as they sampled each dish. The scorecards were carted away. The tally was made. The audience vote was added. And the winner of our second battle in season 7 of Nickel City Chef is our challenger, Dustin Murphy.
Brian was the first challenger ever in 2009. 2009, Battle Eggs versus Christa Van Wagner. Brian was the first challenger, and he was definitely one of the most enjoyable people I've had the pleasure of working with during the 7 years we've been doing this show. He's always a good sport. He always shows up on time. He's always a team player, and it is with great sorrow and much love that I will announce that today this is Brian's last show with us.
Christa, who set this thing up, is kind of a urban legend in our industry just because of everything she does. She's a single mom who works harder than anybody I know. And that's saying something, being a kitchen guy. I respect her, I respect what she's done, and it's kind of grown into this community that really has brought all the Buffalo chefs together in this great forum, in this great building, to have some friendly competition. It's amazing. Going out on top, we got to get a win today.
There you go.
I'll be crushed if I don't win. All right, thanks guys.
Thanks, Brian.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thanks, dude.